there doesn't seem to be anybody here just yet, but that's okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Lisa has a package. It
I
has a few
do.
little things. So I'm going to make her big.
Tanya sent me a package.
It
I
doesn't
got a
have much
fly
in.
in here I can't get rid of, and it's very frustrating.
Oh, I had a moth the other night. It finally flew into my lamp and then made noise for, a while.
Yeah.
So,
Uh, okay. This is the hop kit. Okay, I'm going to set
yeah.
that aside.
Hmm.
Let's see. What else is in here? Oh, there's some pretty beads for my crunchy book and whatever else I want to use them for.
I was going to say, I just figured you needed a few extra besides your crunchy book, and
Well, that's
that
definitely a few extra. Those are all pretty. Thank you.
you're welcome. They're greens I had for. I don't use a lot of green, but I had these kits that were very. What are you giggling about?
It's open on both ends.
Is it? Well, I would say that plastic bag has seen better days then.
I thought it was funny.
Yes, it is
Okay.
funny. I guess I better go post that we're live because we don't have anybody here, which is kind of very unusual. So,
Well, I
um,
just now got an email saying you were live, so
okay.
I
Well,
imagine that other people
There's
just got them
Joyce.
too. Hi,
There's
Joy.
Joyce.
So
Okay, I
here's
won't worry
some
about it.
fun stuff Tanya sent me. Oh, yay! I can put your zine in my book too.
I figured
Uh
you might
oh.
want one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah,
There's goodies stashed inside.
there's surprises in your zine. Your yours
Cool.
your zine came with what do you call those things? I've lost the word, but you know how magazines come with stuff in them.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Bonuses, or I don't know what you
Bonuses.
call them.
Yes, it comes with bonuses. Hi
Well,
T. Hi Joyce. Hi Deborah.
hey, ladies. Here's my bonuses. Thank you.
You're welcome. There should be like 6 of them, I think.
Yeah,
Plus,
there
plus,
are
plus
three
maybe a
different
black.
colors: turquoise and purple and coral.
Yeah,
And
I
then here's the
figured.
cute zine. So,
Yeah.
and then she also sent me these butterflies. This bag has a bottom, so I had to open it.
Well, I reuse plastic bags. I just refuse to throw plastic bags away for no good reason.
I agree with
So,
you 100%.
and
Oh, those are lovely.
I tried to send you some green ones of those, but there wasn't a lot of
Yeah.
green ones.
Oh, they're beautiful though. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, and then here's another. Oh,
Bonuses.
there was a bonus in this one too.
Uh-huh.
A black one. Cool. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna save these to go in my everything book.
Okay, that's fine. I was putting
And
the
that.
package together, um so I just thought that you needed that. So,
Well, that was sweet of you. Thank you.
um I'm going to put my little zine from Sunday in my book, but I decided it was way too white, so I inked it.
Well,
So
I'm
now I
fixing
can
to do the same thing because
put it
that's.
in my book.
I agree. It's way
So,
too white.
way
Hi,
too white.
Holly. Hi, T. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Holly. So, and
I got some.
I really inked it. I have decided inking is the thing, but
Well, I like inking. I got another thing I ordered from Heather. Some of those other fairies that she had that she didn't have when I ordered the ones that I gave you.
uh-huh.
So I ordered a set of the black and white ones. Thought I could show them to people.
Okay.
so they could see the size compared to the other things. And those actually came in yesterday too. So,
Cool. T, I made the zine Sunday um in my live stream on Sunday, and these are Flutterby fairies. I used butterfly wings and little um, cutouts from magazines. And I will tell you that I sat last night and cut out a whole bunch more. I have a whole bunch of ladies ready in case, you know, when we get ready to do maybe some of that. So,
well, I still have to find me some. I haven't been able to find any yet, but I'm going to keep looking. I know I'm bound to have some here.
well, and that's what
Bound to have some.
I didn't figure we would use them right away. So,
Yeah,
um,
I'm going to run a little bit of it over the whole thing. Oh, I didn't even get those edges.
yeah, I was gonna say you have to really look because there's so many edges. I
Yeah.
had to go back a couple of times.
Okay, I'm going to kind of go over the whole thing a little bit too. Just
Hi,
enough to
Andrea.
knock it down.
Hi, Barbara. Um, Andrea, I got an envelope from you today, but it's in quarantine. So just so everybody knows, the mail sits for several days before I open it. I bring it in very carefully and I put it in a special spot, and we have rotating spots.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
Well,
So,
I have a couple of ways of handling it. It kind of depends on what it is.
what it is, yes.
Yeah, if
Hmm.
it's something that comes in a plastic something, then I wipe it down with Lysol
And
and let it
yeah,
sit a little bit and then open it. If it's not that way, but it's something well like this package, I could wipe that down because it's got
yeah,
plastic between whatever was in it.
yeah.
But if it's just an envelope, I don't do that. I just let it set a couple extra days. But sometimes I'm in a hurry, like I was for this, so I Lysoled it. And then for this stuff that I got from Heather, look at this card she gave me.
Oh, just a minute.
It's dimensional.
Ooh, that's cool. Let me make you big.
I'm pretty sure that this is her watercolor work that she's used, probably scanned in and printed out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's just lovely, 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 and it says friend. It's very pretty. Anyway, she gave me that, and then I ordered. These are what I ordered. Were the two
Oh, that
the
has
black
big
and the
wings
white.
in it. It's
Yeah,
really hard to tell from her website, and I just haven't ordered anything just yet.
yeah. Well, that was why I ordered them because I couldn't tell, and I thought I want to know, and they're pretty, so I went ahead and ordered them. So I'm going to show y'all how pretty they really are.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do, Barbara. My hands get washed immediately. I only touch the door with my one hand and the mail with the other hand. Oh, those wings are.
Aren't
Oh,
those lovely?
yeah,
And they're pretty big. I mean, they're nice
yeah.
size. Now, the fairies that go with the wings are not that big, so they have really nice big wings. Look at that. Isn't that lovely?
Mm-hmm.
And you can put them with whichever set of wings you want. And then there's another one. Um, and what you can also do is layer them like this. So I could paint
The back
this
one.
part or this
Mm-hmm.
part
Mm-hmm.
and then put them together. Or since I got it in white too, I could layer the white on the black
Right.
and paint the white,
Mm-hmm.
or leave it black and white. I don't know. But then there's these two little bitty tiny ones.
Oh, those are adorable.
Aren't they adorable?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're adorable, adorable. And then here's the other one. So if you wanted to, you could use like this and
Mm-hmm.
use three pieces to make something really elegant. Or you could do it like this, or you could do it like this. And then you could put them together. And then you could layer the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then put them together. And then you could paint the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then you could layer the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then you could paint the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then you could layer the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then you could paint the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then you could layer the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then you could paint the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then you could paint the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then you could paint the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then you could paint the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then you could paint the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then you could paint the white on the black and paint the white on the black. And then you could paint the white on the black I think the three together probably is the best look
Probably.
because this is clear, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you put it on here, that shows through. Anyway, I'll be playing with that one of these days when we're playing. But I just thought I would show y'all how what size they are because it is hard to tell just on a picture, you know. And then there's this little bit that you could put like at the bottom of the page that's butterflies.
Hi, Patricia.
So I got the black kit and the white kit, and I'm glad I did because I do think it'll be fun to um do
You
black on white and white on
put
black.
them back. Yeah, put them together. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I think that'll be great. So, and then these
And
little
those
ones
those
can just be
butterfly
cute.
those wings, the fairy wings, are much bigger than I expected them to be.
Yeah, they're bigger than I expected them to be too. So they will kind of I think I want to use these and do another napkin page, but put this on the
Mm,
outside of the napkin.
yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
So that's what I'm thinking about that. And then I have to show you what she stuck in with it.
Um, I don't know what the link is, Holly. But we'll make sure you get it in just a little bit. It is Heather.
It's craftshack.com, KRAAFTSHAAK, craftshack.com. When you get on her website, you just click on shop and then crafty kits. Let me find a place to write it down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Janet, when she gets here, she'll put in a link, but um okay.
Patricia, I think I said hello, but hello, Patricia. Hi, guys.
Hi Patricia.
Glad to know you're all here.
Okay, it's craftshack.com. Two A's in both words. And then it's shop and then crafty kits. And then you will find there's some kits with stamps and different things, and then down below that are they a set like this, and this is called Forest. I think it's Forest Fairy. Um, I'm not sure. There's three kits. Well, there's four. There's a black and a white of the ones like Tanya and I got earlier. These like this. And then there's these in black and white. And then there's a bigger kit that has black and white both of these kits all together.
All together.
Yeah, and that of course costs the most, but it's also the most cost effective because you get it like a 25% discount if you buy if you buy them all. So anyway, that's where that came from, and I wanted to show you what she stuck in. It says, "What is this mess?" Each die cut kit is cut by hand, and with each set, there are a few extras left over. I absolutely hate to waste stuff, so I'm including these little extras as a thank you for purchasing our kit. Please enjoy these very delicate aluminum foil cuts and parchment paper cuts. So she put foil and parchment paper behind them when she cut through the paper, so it would make it cut better
Oh,
and
how
make them come off better.
fabulous.
And so then she sent me all of that.
Oh,
So
how
that's going to be
wonderful.
fun to play with too.
Yeah. Barbara just posted a link to the store. Thank you
Thank you,
very much,
Barbara.
Barbara. That's
Anyway,
awesome. That stuff looks like a lot of fun.
yeah, I know. I can't wait to play with it. I'm going to play with it some Monday night in my live stream. And then I'm gonna save some of it for here. But I'm gonna open it up and look through what's there and put some of it in my everything book on Monday night when I put the card in there.
Okay, I have to
Anyway,
show y'all something. Look. Oh, sorry for the glare. Look,
that's lovely.
there is table Now, not only is there a table, but right here, right, let me get my finger. This is where I'm sitting right now, is right there.
Yeah.
And there's enough room to put my cutting mat up on the table now. And
Yay.
over here in this back corner back there, all of my jelly plate stuff is actually organized where I can reach in and grab little things like bags of stuff.
Yay.
Oops, it's going to sleep. Um, these things move out of the way. So I've always had them like that, but I've had to move stuff off of this corner of the table so that I could do that. These are tubs of what do you call that? Images that
Yeah.
actually go on top of this thing, but they're too heavy right now, so they're just sitting there. But this thing right here, I found a whole stack of paper that's like half jelly plated. Needless to say, there's going to have to be a jelly plate. Patricia, yeah, who did that? I don't know. My husband says, I wonder if that disease will crawl out into the living room.
my my husband would like me to have that disease anywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing. Hi, Cindy. So,
Oh,
anyways, the I have been working in this studio since we came back from our trip, trying
I'm
to
very
make
proud of you.
and all of a sudden there is light at the end of the tunnel. Now, you have to understand this is just one room in a whole house that looks like my studio. So, but I had to show you. I just had to show you that I actually have cleaned up. So,
Oh. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Holly.
Barbara says, let's have a half jelly plate session. She's got a stack of those too.
I do
Okay,
too.
Barbara.
I was just going through and I've got like these millions of papers that I haven't done anything with because they need more, you
I
know.
have this, I did, no, I have had this box where I've been putting the kinds of papers I like to jelly plate. Like if I've got 2 or 3 sheets of it out, and rather than trying to figure out where it belongs back in the laundry room, I've just been putting them in that box. And there's a book I have been tearing up to jelly plate on, and this and that. So, I have had that box. Well, when I cleaned up the mess that's over there, that all my jelly plate tools were sitting on top of, there was a stack of paper like this that I had forgotten was back there. So,
Yep, yep. I think we need to have a jelly plate party.
yep, jelly plate party. So, we will have to do that. Have you gotten any? Yes, it's a verb. Oh, I like that verb, Andrea. Have you gotten any headset yet, Barbara? Okay, I have to disconstruct.
Oh, yeah, I have to start thinking. I have not
Well,
even thought about what I was going to do with the rest of that stuff.
well, neither have I because I haven't looked at it.
Yeah. Okay. But I can pull it
I've
out
been
here real
cleaning.
quick,
That takes
figure
way
it out.
more time than thinking. So,
Yeah. Oh, I have some tag bases that I need to do something on. I just realized.
well, and I have this cute little book that I really want to put the cute little book in. This is a cute little book, guys. It's a little tunnel book. It has a little thing that locks it closed, and then you lift it out, and you can see down in there. It's not real intricate, but there's a cute little fairy at the bottom of it. So I kind of want to put her in just the way she is, but oh, that'll work because there's not much attached to that side of the page. Oh, there is. I didn't realize that that butterfly is actually a fairy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had this one that I thought I was going to add in to pop up. When we first talked about this was the only pop up thing I was going to put in.
Uh-huh.
But this particular one was made to kind of be up in the air in the middle of another pop up.
Mhm.
and it's got this like this goes
Pole tab.
down to make it.
Mhm.
Anyway, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to make a background for it, and then I'm going to put try to make this little house with the little fairy inside it on the front if I can. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try.
The
Hi, Fran. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Linda.
hello, Fran, Mindy, and Linda. Mhm.
Anyway, I'm just going to do a page, and it's not going to be a pop out page.
Well, I'm not sure I'm going to do a pop-out page either, but I have to deconstruct this enough to figure out what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
For one, I had thought this is a cute little page that I she's really cute on the back of there that I might just put in like a fold out, like it just
Oh, like a
just
tip
let it,
in kind of.
yeah, kind of like a tip in.
That would be good.
Let's see.
I use a 3-ring binder for mine too, Andrea, whenever I'm for my stencils. Um, whenever I get them in there. The problem is they don't always go in there. So I will, Cindy. Let's
Um,
pray for Cindy real quick.
yes, ma'am.
Heavenly Father, we just want to lift Cindy up to you and her sister. And Lord, we know that things get said at times that we don't really mean, and we hurt each other in ways we don't intend to, or maybe we even intend to, but then we feel bad about it later because we know that's not what we really want. And Lord, Cindy's in this place right now, and I just pray that you will put a balm in her heart and in her sister's heart and allow for reconciliation, Lord, that you will bring her the opportunity, the perfect opportunity for reconciliation between the two of them, because we know you're a God of reconciliation. And we thank you. We thank you we can come to you with our problems. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Um, Holly, my biggest problem is that 12 by 12s don't fit in sleeves. Um, and that getting them back in the sleeves has been a problem. Hi, Judy. Um, but
This is where I put my 12 by 12s.
in in a
The
in a
big old scrapbook.
yeah, and see, mine just have not been getting back in there. So I decided that I did put
Here they
some
are.
of
They're not
them.
back in there.
Yeah, I did put some of them in sleeves. It's about getting them put in something, and I found a box, and some of them are in sleeves, and some of them are just in. And the other thing is it's not just stencils. It's like my oh, what do you call that stuff? My wallpaper pieces and all of that mess that it had just be hi Suzanne just had begun to grow out over everything. Barbara, I agree with you. Lisa does have an amazing ability to say the perfect thing. So
Well, thank you. Y'all are sweet, but I know it doesn't. It's not me. um, but I do feel the power of prayer, and I'm always happy to pray.
Judy
I
says she
believe in
puts
it for
hers in
sure.
a 12 by 12 sleeve and then stores them in an old record album container. Judy, I
Very
will have
smart.
to look to see if I don't can't find something like that whenever we get to go shopping again.
I am missing thrift stores.
Well, ours are supposedly opening. The big one is opening May 15th. I won't be going, but
Yeah. Well, I don't think ours are opening for a while. We still
well,
got a lot of containing to do around here.
I was going to say, I heard you told us the last time we talked, I think, about it, that there was a little hot spot coming in at your place. So,
Yeah. Yeah. It's the per, you know, per capita, it's the hottest place in Texas. So,
Oh dear. Okay.
um, but I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do and
That's
praying for protection. So,
yeah. I am taking my mama next week. Um I made an appointment. Uh she needs to get out. She's just hi Teresa. She's just really having a hard time right now. She has been
yeah,
home since the middle of March and has not, other than the driveway, left the house. So the just getting out. So we're going to ride down to the fabric store, who they have been very careful. They closed early and went to curbside service early because the daughter is immune. She has compromised immune system, and so do a couple of the workers. So um, they've been very careful. Anyways, they're doing 30-minute in-store shopping appointments. So I'm going to take mom for a 30-minute in-store shopping appointment.
oh, that'll be good.
It will be, it'll just be a few minutes and a car ride, but
Well, I know getting to just go see my mom's sister was
mhm.
really good for her. Other than that, and going to the doctor, the only place she's been is to go walk with me down the street. That's not very exciting.
Well, see, and oh, mom did go to the eye doctor, so that was, but that's the extent of her going out too. So it's just like she's just really it's starting to wear on her. So I thought, well, if I can do that for her, then
Yeah, that's a special sweet thing you're doing for your mom.
so okay. See, this is just she's just really cute. And then if I make it where let me put it back better. If I make it where it flips back and forth, I mean it'll just open like a page. I think that'll be cute. And I can cut off a bunch of the stuff at the bottom and trim it up cute at the top. Use this part to hold it down. Okay, so that's going to kind of go over everything. It says, look carefully for concealed entrances. And then I have to find something to decorate this page to make it cute.
Yes, Barbara, be very careful. Be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, this piece I actually could put in the center of this,
Mm-hmm.
but these would have to come down or be taken off.
Uh-huh. T is saying she's not going to promise to behave. These are more of the pop-ups, but we're probably not going to make them pop up.
Yeah, well, mine's not gonna. I don't think mine's gonna pop up. If it does anything, it would just be sitting in here and opening like a little page in the middle.
Yeah.
But I'm really thinking I'm just gonna glue it down.
Oh,
Which means I might cut this right in half.
yeah, so that it goes in better.
Yeah, because it's stiff. But I've got all this goodness over here that it's really weird. It's like over here there's this little bit and it's
Mm-hmm.
attached to this over here.
Oh,
So something pulled on this and made that pop out.
yeah.
And
And you lose a lot of it if you don't take it apart.
well, and if I take it apart, um it all comes apart. So I'll have to just put some back, things back in.
Yeah, and
Which I
that's
think
kind
is
of
what
what
I'm gonna do.
that's kind of what I'm doing here. Is I'm going to just kind of lay things back in. Um, Cindy, I think there a couple of the thrift stores were open here the other day when I had to go out. I just um, ignored the fact that they were open and went on with everything else I had to do. Okay.
I don't know if I can get this.
Hi, Linda.
I think I'm just gonna have to take that apart like that. Okay. So we're just gonna get rid of some of it and add it back in on top. Hi, Linda.
We're only going out when it's necessary, but like I said, I decided that taking mom for just for a little bit of something to get out was it's getting to the point of the necessity. It She
Yeah.
really needs to go out. So okay,
She was so
so
used to being independent and going anywhere she wanted and doing what she wanted that
well, and going out 4 times a week, and
with her friends.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and they had actually been started going out on Thursdays, which is the day mom did not go to the center for lunch. They had started going to restaurants on Thursdays. One of the other ladies would drive,
Yeah.
one of the younger ones of the ladies, and they were actually, you know, eating out for lunch as well as going to the center for lunch and exercise. And so she really, I mean, being on quarantine is no big deal for me because this is how we roll anyways. I don't go out much anyhow. Living in South Dakota taught me I didn't need to go anywhere for months at a time.
Yeah.
Now Jeff's having a little harder time of it because he's used to, going out more, but okay, see, it's amazing how involved these things get. Okay, here is the cutest little butterfly. Oh, it's gonna have to go on there. It just okay, and T, it's a pop up. Not much of a pop up. It just has a brace so that when you close the book, it's a little 3-dimensional. But that's going to have to go back in like a pop up. Yeah, Joyce, that's the thing. We are trying not to bring it home. We're trying not to take it to mom, to Jeff's dad. So, anyways, let's see what I can do with this now. Okay, so this piece, that's kind of cool. It's kind of funky. It could just hang there, I guess. Nah, that looks silly.
Oh, T, I'm sorry. That's going to be difficult. That's going to be difficult. I hope that it's worth it to get to see your sister. It would be for me. It would be worth it for me to see my sister, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Well, I got this little bumblebee that kind of does this.
Uh-huh. See, aren't they cute?
They are, but it won't do it once I glue it down
It won't.
because this behind it just flips around, and that's why it just kind of hangs
Oh,
there.
yeah.
But that's okay. He's still on
I
there,
was
and
gonna
he's
say
cute. So.
if you bend him, if you when you glue it down, if you bend him the opposite direction, he
Yeah,
will
he can
pop
set up.
up a little bit when you.
Yeah, Yep, we will do that. We will do that. I don't know that I need that flower. I'm wanting to mix these leaves and these flowers together. Um, and I sufficiently took this apart where now it's kind of boring. So
Well,
I'm
just
like,
add some pieces back on it. And it needs a fairy or two.
yeah, well, there are some fairies in the leaves,
Okay.
and then there's some fairies on like on this part of the flower, and then I can add some more. But there's three fairies in the leaves that I can find. So,
Okay.
and then there's this little guy here. So, um, but I think I am gonna take it apart and just have stuff coming off the sides so that it separates and isn't in the ditch because that's just too hard. Too hard to mess with. And it'll make my book fatter just having it in the ditch. So,
Uh-huh. Well, and it's hard on it when it's in the ditch like that.
yeah.
Okay. So,
Oh, and then there's this little guy on this side.
oh, he's cute.
Yeah. So we may do it this way. That's one thing about this. If you don't like one side or if the other, this side's
Mm,
cleaner, but this side has this little fairy guy. So I'll just have to decide what's more important.
yeah, see, I'm going to see about putting this on there.
I Zoomed with my sister yesterday. So I did get to see her, um, you know, online face to face. It just wasn't in person. But
Mm-hmm.
that's better than nothing. I got to see your kids and Zoom is free and you can just Zoom with one other person. If you're just Zooming with one other person, you can do it for as long as you want. We're going to try to set one up for our whole family. Um and then when we do that, it'll only be 40 minutes, but we decided that's probably all we can handle anyway.
There you go. Uh-huh. Yeah,
40
yeah.
minutes with
Uh-huh.
all of us ought to be plenty. So oh,
Oh dear. Yep. I can see that. Uh-huh. Okay.
okay, I'm just going to go up the middle until I get to these bigger flowers, and then I'm going to try to go around some of them. I don't know if that'll work or not. No, because the ones underneath will just look weird. So we're just going to let them all look weird and cover them up. Cover them up.
There you go.
Because I
Teresa,
got lots of leaves.
I haven't seen my son in 2 years. It was
Oh,
three
that's
before
going to be
that.
hard.
Yeah, it is. We were supposed to be going to see him, but I don't know when that will happen. Okay. So I really, really want. Oh, that would be cute. That I can fix. Yeah. I love this mushroom right here. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Mushroom right here. And I like this words and stuff up there.
That's
So,
pretty. Fran says Facebook is doing something for groups to video together. She just saw it about 20 minutes ago. I have a
oh,
fly in here. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, that might be promising. Yeah, they give me headaches, Cindy. Those the masks. Wearing it to the store and to the chiropractor is about all I want to do.
I was gonna
Mm,
say it takes a lot for me to do it too, but I do it. I've been wearing it around mom. I won't be able to in the car, but
yeah.
because I can't drive with it on by any means. So
Well, I've been
don't forget to.
wondering. Go ahead.
I was gonna say don't forget to ink your page.
Oh, thank you. Because I might, and then I'd be mad at myself.
Uh-huh. You've been wondering.
Oh, I've been wondering when I was so sick, Hannah and I were so sick in December, if that might be what we had.
Well, I hate to say this, but Jeff's mom and I were all sick in January,
Yeah.
and uh, it took forever to get over it, and it was all respiratory. And the worst of it all is I don't get sick like that. I don't usually pick it up the way they do, and so we've kind of wondered if that same kind of thing is if it was. Uh, what it was, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to test for antibodies, and
They
that
won't let you
test.
do that yet. So,
Yeah, so
unless you're an essential worker,
yeah.
they will let you test, I think, here for antibodies if you're an essential worker, but I'm not. I'm only essential to my family.
Okay.
They wouldn't consider me an essential worker, that's for sure, especially since I don't have a job. Hmm.
Alrighty, now how am I gonna cut that off at the top? Am I just gonna cut it off straight? If that's the case, I need a mark.
I'm cutting these out, but I may end up covering them up with something.
Well, but then you have the option.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I cut like this along there like that. Okay. So now we have this page that's going to fold out because he's got to hide a little bit. I got to hide him, see. But I got to cover up these holes right there and right there. So I need some leaves that I can cover up holes with.
Okay. Well, my pieces are so big that they're going to cover up. Oh, excuse me. Let me mute.
Gee, that's a really fun idea. How cute. Mm-hmm. All right, so I need another little leaf of some kind up there. Okay, and I had another piece. There's the other piece. Could go like that. Or, yeah, it has to go like that. Hold in there. And this one is going to go in there. Up there. Could get that. And let's see what we got here. Oh, there's another butterfly. Oh, it's gonna not be flippy either if it's.
These pages keep getting stuck on each other. They're not easy to rearrange because of that.
Yeah. Thank you, Cindy. This is like it was like one page. I haven't even uh deconstructed all of it yet. As a matter of fact, I might have to deconstruct a little more of it so that I can maybe decide if I want to put 2 pages in that fold. I was trying to find some more leaves that I can cut out because I need another leaf up here to cover up a hole with, and of course I could put that over it like that too. Have to see.
Ah.
Oh, and that little fairy's adorable, but is she gonna get ruined? It's all about how you get the page apart.
Yeah. You have to really think about it before you do anything.
Well, and I just tore that piece. Oh well, it's not a big deal. It's okay.
Once you do it, you can't go back either because you've torn off the tab thing. It's like, oh, you got to know you really want to do that.
But I could put these in where they open like pages.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, and then have this one on the page.
That would be fun.
I think so. They're just going to open like pages. They're not really going to pop up, but they'll open like pages. So let's see here. We got to get this page fixed up with some leaves or something. Or something. And a blackberry doesn't really grow up there in the tree like that. Really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Really doesn't. Okay, so this one could actually cover up that hole on that side, but then I got to have a little piece to cover up the hole on the other side. Oh, this one could just cover up the hole like that. Okay. This leaf. Okay. So let's put this on there, and that way I can get it stuck down. And I like how it gets three-dimensional though, because you're adding just cardstock layers. It's not real dimensional, but it's a little bit dimensional. Okay, so then this leaf. Okay. Oh, and I'm going to have to go turn the air conditioner down. I knew it was warm. I just didn't know it was that warm. Nobody's going to know the difference between blackberry leaves and the tree leaves, are they?
No, they're not. And if they do, they better not say anything.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Even though the fans
right.
are running, I'm getting hot. So I'll be right back.
It's hard to know what to cut out and what you may wish you had left in a few minutes. Okay.
And here I thought Jeff was in the living room taking a nap. He's outside working on the fence. So, okay. Now, and I got to cover up that boo-boo right there. That could actually be a blackberry, piece of blackberry plant.
Oh,
Okay.
I have so much of this this stuff.
Well, just set it aside and you'll use it later.
And there's cute little fairies on them. Okay.
There. Now all the boo-boos where I cut it apart are perfectly content. Okay.
Yay.
Yay.
Hello, Judy. We're glad you're here.
She's been here a little bit. Did you miss her?
I did. She says, nobody but we master gardeners will know, and I'm not telling.
Oh, goody. I'm glad. Fantasy flowers, so I don't have to worry about the shapes of the leaves. I'm glad because, now, I also am not sure that they've got all the forest plants in here right anyways,
Yeah.
but not going to worry about it. Okay. All right. So that's going to go in like that. These two are going to go in there like that. I need to somehow. Okay. Make this look more like it came out as a separate piece, and it's got a little slot that I gotta have a cover up for. Okay, so it needs a leaf covered up. I need a cover up leaf from
It's like
something.
a contrary puzzle. The
Yeah.
pieces won't stay together.
Hmm.
Mm.
Well, it may have to be one of these.
Oh, I need
Something.
something. I need something. I need some more flowers to put right there. Oh, it's like everything I do, I have to have something to cover up this and something to cover up that, and so it keeps just morphing into this conglomeration of
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Jeff had a really bad migraine. He's been fighting with it for 2 days. Um, and that's why I thought he was in the living room taking a nap, because he told me at lunchtime that he was going to come in and be done. He just didn't think he could. Um, that he didn't feel up to working on anything. And I'm like, well, it's all going to be there tomorrow. It's not like you gotta finish it right this minute.
That's true.
But that doesn't, he is going to try to finish it. That's just him. So.
Okay. I think I like this side.
Hey, excuse me. Let me see. You like which side?
This side.
Guaranteed there'll be another one, guys. Sorry. That side's really cute. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
That's
think I
pretty.
like that side.
Mm-hmm.
This side I'm not happy with, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. In fact, I'm gonna
And
take it off, so I don't even have to think about it yet.
okay. Maybe you can do something totally different on that side
I
and
may.
just put in one or two of the flowers. Just have the leaves come in over there or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know I like this. I'm gonna glue this down, and
Okay.
we're gonna start with that. See if I
Well,
can
that's all you can
glue
do.
these pieces together enough that I can
Start with something and go from
keep
there.
them where I want them. No, it's not working.
It's not working.
Well, um, I'm moving it as I try to
Uh-huh.
find a place
Yep.
to put my glue.
Okay, so to get these where they're gonna flip.
And I want this one to, stay flippy like that. So I don't want to glue it down.
Mhm. Okay, let's move this over there.
Okay.
Holly says she's trying to decide if she wants a pop-up book now. And Andrea says, Holly, after watching what these ladies went through the other day, you want to do that when your house is still torn up? Are you
It was a little I don't know.
And she said,
I
well,
was
that's why she's only thinking about it.
uh I was a little tired. I will tell you, I was tired from that.
Yeah.
It wore me out. Okay. I am going to actually just cut it off right there. Well, I don't know because this piece sits right here. And if I'm putting this piece,
I want to glue that together enough that I can get it to stay put and put it on here, but I don't want to glue it together so much that it loses any dimensionality.
uh-huh.
Uh-oh, come back.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut them off right where these little tabby things are. Okay. I'm going to have to excuse myself. Of course, I didn't have a hanky near my spot over there. I would really like the pollen to stop. The pines have kind of quit, and the oaks have kind of quit, but the silly old crepe myrtles are starting to bloom. They're kind of off schedule, but all right. Okay. The biggest thing with a pop-up, guys, is that, you're deconstructing something and trying to make something else out of it, which is really fun, but it it it's not
It's a fun challenge, but it is challenging.
it is challenging. Yes, it's got a little challenge to it. That is um
Okay.
okay.
I think I'm going to have to trim this wood here a little bit. Okay. I'm going to let that sit and just dry a little bit together while I ink my pages.
Holly says, "Okay, I won't do the pop-up." But it is pretty and it's fun. It's really very much fun. Oh dear, I'm going to have another spot
Yeah,
where
don't let our whining stop you because we really
yes,
are enjoying it, even if we're whining.
yes. Even if we're whining, we are having a good time. That little thing right there is going to make another spot that I have to cover up. That's all right. I'll put some blackberries over it.
There you go. Yeah, after I get these kind of glued down, then I'll have to come back in and do some cover up spots too. But I'll worry about that when I get there.
Mm.
I'm sure that with all the junk from this book, I'll have plenty of things I can stick in places, even if they don't
Well,
belong.
this particular page is starting to actually have not much left. I'm using quite a bit of it.
Well, good.
So okay. Now I have to figure out on this leaf up here what I want to do. Oh, heck, there's another spot.
I think there's almost always going to be another spot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, now we need to ink this.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it within an inch of its life or anything. I'm just going to kind of do the best I can do easy because I don't want to take any of the pieces to come back apart while I'm trying to do
Yeah, and I
that.
didn't ink my other one, so I'm not going to ink this. So. Holly says she's not one for doing as she's told.
I think I knew that.
Uh-huh. I think I did too.
There are
Okay.
times when it's good to do as you're told, and then there are times when it's maybe not the best idea.
Yeah. Okay, so this little batch of blackberries can just sit right here on this thing like they belong there. Because they're
Once you
growing
glue
in
them
the
down, they do belong.
yeah, they're growing in the forest, so
Okay. Let's see what we can do here.
okay, so we got that one covered up. There's none on this one. And there's a couple back here, but that's going to be kind of on the fold. I wonder if I could. Oh, yeah. Might be able to hide that one with something else. Because. Oh, put the glue bottle cap thing back in there. This. That's not the one I want. I want one that's not the one I want. All three of them are in there.
Okay. Let's see what happens here.
Okay. Yeah, they're gonna have to be covered up with something, but that's okay. I can find something. Let's see here.
Okay.
We'll just cover them up
We'll scooch over here and work a little bit.
with blackberries. That's what I'll cover them up with. They will work perfectly to cover up the boo-boos right there.
Cover up the boo-boos.
Yeah, well, taking it apart made a few boo-boos. Well, it's pretty humid here, but I have to re-ink my ink pads. The thing is that you can't. It's hard to survive without the air conditioner. So the air conditioner dries stuff out real fast. Okay. See? No more boo-boos.
Yay.
Yeah. Hi, Cheryl.
Hello,
Oh,
Cheryl.
hi,
Hey,
Jan.
Janet. We're glad you're here, honey. We
Yes,
were missing
ma'am.
you.
Okay, so that's one. This is two. Okay. I could, I suppose, get my scoreboard out for this. It might score better, but it worked okay this way.
All right. I'm going to take this apart.
Oh, do you still have more to take apart?
Huh? Well, this piece that I first thought I was going to make my base out of, I
Oh,
decided not to
Janet, that's
use.
wonderful.
So now I'm going to take it apart.
Linda, thank you. I really wanted to try to use them, and I think using them as pages that fold out will be really cute. But I think I need to line them up just a little bit. That way he's cute.
Oh, I think I just
And
made it.
then let's see here. And then if I put this one in just right, I think she will show. I don't know. We'll have to look at her. Come on. Where does she show? Well, she was in one of the windows at one time, but I just don't know if that's gonna work or not.
Yeah, she may have to be somewhere else.
Well, no, she's going back there. Just whether or not she shows is the next thing. Oh.
Okay.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, I can make it work. I can. Okay. What we got to do here is, I think, let's do that like that. It's like, of course, it's like, oh, this, you know what? My little clippies would be better. Oh, yeah, Andrea. Neither has mine. Mm. And I'm eating candy, which is really weird. Jeff will tell you. That's really weird.
Okay.
Popcorn and potato chips, yes, but candy is kind of odd. Oh, well, now that looks pretty, Lisa.
Yeah, I'm thinking I like that. I think I do. I think I do.
Okay.
Would that be better down here? No. Okay. So we'll do the same thing and try to.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now you guys probably can't see her, but right there, this little fairy from the very back is showing. If I get it just right,
Oh, I see her now. Yeah.
see her right here?
Very cool. Yep, yep.
So I got to glue these together so that when I put them down, they will go down together and go down in the right place. So
Uh,
don't lift up.
okay.
Oh, I might should have put some tape in there, but that's okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's just do some little clippies. Ta-da! Little clippies. And of course they're pink clippies. Okay, so now this is going to get glued on this page, and I better ink it some because, we cannot do it without. Did you remember to? Okay, you did.
Yeah, I did. I did. But thanks for asking, because you never know.
Oh, and I could live off of vegetables. I could totally be happy and not have meat. It wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. Now I do eat meat because I have to fix it for Jeffrey, but I eat very little when it comes right down to it. Okay, that's not working very well.
Well, I love vegetables, but I wouldn't want to give up my meat.
There's, there's very few times that I can't pass on the meat. Bacon. Uh, I mean, it would be very hard to give up bacon. But
Ah, mhm.
thank you, Janet, dear.
Well, that really is not wanting to come out.
Janet, I hope his appointment was a good one. I really
I do
do.
too.
I was surprised. Jeff's got a skin thing that he needs to have seen ASAP. And, it's hard. Dermatologists are hard to come by. And he called today to, it's a group, and we've seen a doctor from the group before, but the doctor that we saw, we just really didn't like. And he asked if he could see somebody else, and he has a Monday appointment.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, I was real pleased with that. Okay, so now we got to see about getting this down on this page and where it's got to go. Right, top and bottom. Right there should work. If I'm right. Nope, I'm not right. Okay, so where does it go? Oh, it has to back up some more. Okay.
I cut a lot of pieces this time, and
And some
I should have done some inking before I glued them together instead of just going around the edges. But it's going to be how it is.
Okay. Can I get that picked up without? There we go. Yep. Oh, I got glue everywhere.
Yep, been there and done that.
Okay. Gotta clean it up now. I didn't realize I had that much glue under there, but at the same time, I put a fair amount on there because things aren't sticking.
Oh, there's some more missed.
Okay, so these are ready.
Okay.
And see what's going to happen is this is going to open like this, and it'll be like an extra pages in the book.
Very nice.
Okay. Now, to get it stuck down, I think we will try some tape glue mixture and hope for the best. Because needless to say, that has not been a very good mixture. Come on.
Alrighty.
Are you talking for the tape?
No, I'm talking to the glue. I'm having glue issues while you're having tape issues, I guess.
Yep. I even cleaned up my little trays right there. I took everything out, cleaned the dust out of them, and put things back in the way they were supposed to be in there in the first place.
I'm proud of
telling you, things are going weird around here. Things are not normal for me. Cleaning, I mean, really.
Okay, I'm getting angry here.
Uh-oh. Are you out of glue?
No, I'm not out. It's just not coming out. It's making me angry.
Uh-oh.
And it doesn't seem to be stopped up. It's just like a little bit will come out and then it'll stop flowing.
Huh.
And it's all going to dry before I get more on here if I don't hurry. See, I got a little bit and then it quit. It's like,
It must have a little glob stuck in it somewhere.
yeah, it's bound to. But I'm just going to keep doing this because if I take the time to try to find the glob, I'll end up with all my glue drying before I can stick it down.
Okay.
Ridiculous here. All right, we're just gonna see if it'll glue down because I'm tired of messing with that glue bottle. I can go back under the places that don't stick and add some more, but
No. Okay, let's do wax paper in there, like so. And come on now, give me a wax paper. Wax paper. Oh, it's not straight. Oh no. 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 Well, it's going to have to be trimmed because there's no way I can change it. Not with the tape.
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was just one of those things. I'll just trim it off at the bottom where it's okay. It's just the way it is. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that like that for a minute or two. And I'm going to look at what I got over here to see. This piece goes in there. These 3 pieces are going on the other page. Like so. Why did I made that piece? Did I glue it and glue it? Okay. I really want this little book to go in. Oh, look at this cute little fairy over here that I didn't put in anywhere.
I bet you can find a place to put it on a tag or something. Or another place in your book. What goes behind that tree?
Oh, parts of these other pieces that I've used.
Oh, okay.
This whole page is just pretty, but I don't really want to use it just as a whole page, so.
Yeah.
I may just not worry about it putting the book in right now because if I do, then it's going to be opposite this other really thick page, so I may. Okay, let's see what I have to do to trim this up and make it work. It's not off by much, it's just off a little.
Can you still see your fairies where you're supposed to?
Don't know yet because I haven't put the last layer in under there.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you can adapt it.
Well, that's what I'm.
Put it in yet? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping because this I can move up and down a little bit, not much. I can always trim the top off if I have to.
Right. Okay. I think I'm going to add some more glue in there, but I'm going to add just a little bit of water.
Oh, I got it.
Just
It's
thick.
okay. It's gonna work.
Oh, yay.
Yep. You're gonna. Oh, the glue needs.
I don't know if that's it or not, but I'm going to just add a little bit of water and some more glue and shake it up real good. And
So much concentration of gluing. Yes, it is. We have to concentrate it. Okay. So, how do I get this in here in the right spot? Okay, I know how. I think. Actually, I think what I will do is we're going to glue it from both ends. I'm going to clip it like this. Very sturdily. Okay. Then, now we're going to need wax paper. And wax paper right on here. Because you know the glue will ease out just because I don't put the wax paper in there. Oh, and I got to glue my blackberry there.
I may have put too much water in it.
Uh-oh. Do you have more glue that you can add more glue to it?
I have more glue, I just don't have more space. So
Oh, okay.
we will see.
Well, put a little of the glue and water mixture into your big bottle and then shake the big bottle and then refill it with glue if it's too watered down. Okay.
Well, we'll just have to use it before I know.
Okay, there we
Because
go.
it still holds a bead when I put it down on something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going to clip the bottom edge. And
Now I want to add some
other direction. Oh, yeah.
some words of
All
something that are from this book. Some kind of words.
Yep, that's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Yes!
Yay! Yay!
So much for getting some tags made.
Well, it's only 2:15.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. That worked pretty well, and I think that I've got it where, yeah, her little face is right there, and the other one is there, and the butterfly wing is there, so. Yes, it worked, it worked, it worked, it worked, it worked.
Yay. Well, I found some little words,
Aha.
and I wanted them to be little because I don't want them to take over the, take away from the picture. I want them to kind of just add to it. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is what it looks like now. So it will turn like that, and then like that, and then that piece is there, and it flips out like that.
Oh, that is adorable. You did wonderful.
So, and like I said, the little fairies' faces are hiding in the trees, so it worked perfect. That's what I wanted. Now I think I better clip it while I work on the other page. All that for one page. Oh, okay.
Okay, I need something.
Okay. Clips and clips and clips.
Something down there. Let's see if we can.
Okay.
Maybe a
Let's
flower.
get this to here. There we go. Okay, now we can work on this page. And this page is going to be kind of simple. We're just going to
Okay, I like that, I think.
what's going on?
Andrea says, "See, Holly, all that for one page. You just heard Tanya say it."
Mm-hmm. But I think I'm going to put this little sign. It says fairies love to hold feasts and banquets right up here in this spot. Right there. The only
That
problem
sounds
is
good.
it's got moss on it, and it's got a really cute dragonfly, so I don't really want to. Maybe not, because I really would like to have the dragonfly. Oh, maybe I can cut it out that way. No, that's not going to work. Okay.
Okay, that is better there, but I need something here.
I don't know. Maybe I'll find something different. Cause that just. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's how I feel. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. I got cattails I could put over there. I have fairies from the other day I still have. Got, it's this page. What's it got on it? Oh, that might be cute. That little closely piece. Okay. Well, that's a butterfly page. Maybe I could just put a butterfly in there. Let me redo this and see what I think. Oh, I know what. I think
What?
they're pretty too, Holly. The flat images just they're beautiful images. It's just about deconstructing it all to get it where you can use any of it is the big thing. Trying to figure out how to. It was such a pretty book that it was like, oh my gosh, trying to.
We got to use it. Oh,
Yeah,
I was fixing the glue and I hadn't inked.
just buy the book and leave it the way it arrives. That's true too. It was a beautiful book in the first place. We actually found most of my pop-up books that I had kept finally. So I did get rid of a bunch of them before we moved, but for the most part, um, we found them. But I know what I'm going to do now. I think I have an idea. An idea, an idea.
An idea.
Hmm. Oh, actually, I have one out already. I left one out. There, Lisa, what do you think?
I like it. Yes. Perfect.
Uh-huh.
She really shows up because everything else is so colorful. Your eye
Yeah.
just goes right there.
Hmm. And I still have all of these pieces, you know, and I have more from the other page. Um, excuse me. From the page of cattails. So, you know, I still have more from this book, just like I have more from the other fairy book. So there
Yeah,
will
me
be
too.
some fun with it.
I'm sure when we finish this whole book, there's still going to be stuff left over.
Oh, I'm sure.
And that's okay. Okay, this is definitely too thin. Oh, okay. Uh, yeah, I had that problem, Holly. I spent more money than I intended to.
I
What?
did
On this
on
book?
this book. Yeah.
Yeah, well, here's my problem. I have a 40% off coupon, and Joann's has those intense blocks that I want so bad.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying really hard not to go there.
I think I need to maybe pour out a little more.
Okay. All right, but this needs a
Part
little
of
more.
the issue was that we had that one book and we didn't really have any other fairies.
Yeah, that's it. Um,
So
we it was like we had that Cecil, whatever her name is,
Cecily
book.
Mary Barker.
Mm-hmm. And neither one of us had anything else that was fairy. So it's been a well, let's see what we can do with what we got, and we've had wonderful friends send us stuff. So
That's right. That helped too. That was a big blessing.
yes. And then Lisa sent us stuff. Yes, like dirt or roofing tiles. How about paint chips, Andrea? We could choose paint chips, and I would have a whole slew um to work with. We should do a paint chip book.
It's hard to shake this bottle with that bead thing flipping around everywhere. But
Yeah.
it's even harder to shake it without it because it pokes your finger.
Uh huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Um.
Okay.
Maybe we should do a paint chip book. However, we have been asked to do a napkin book, so I think we need to do the napkin one probably first.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Have you got any ideas of what what kind of substrate you want to use for the napkin book?
Are you kidding? All I've thought about for the last, month and a half is this one.
Yeah, me too. But when we said we were going to do it just now, I thought, oh, I wonder what we're going to do it in.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering about using maybe what do you call that stuff?
I don't know.
Oh, mixed media paper.
Okay.
Because then when you put your napkin on it, it would be sturdy enough we could bind it with the slip knot binding. Sorry,
That's
brain
okay.
cells, loss of brain cells with the slip knot binding.
Yeah. I may end up using watercolor paper because I have some cheap watercolor paper
Uh-huh, that would
and
work too.
I don't
I've
think I
got
have
water.
any mixed media paper right at the moment. I thought I did and I was looking for it for that other project
Uh-huh.
and I couldn't find any. It's like, okay, I know I had some of this, but um
Well,
anyway, if I don't find it,
I've got watercolor paper too, but I think the pads I've got are small. I'm not sure.
yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh. Well, I guess you're going to be just like that. Uh-oh. No, no, no. You have to go the other way. There we go.
Well, there's those 2 pages. I'm calling them done.
Well, I've
Yeah.
about got mine done. Although, yeah, that's okay. I got to put this little fairy up here. I've got a sitter on there just right.
Do you have any glitter stuff for her wings?
Um, you know, I tried to get glitter stuff when I went out on Monday and I couldn't find any. So I am thinking though that this new glitter paint that I got recently and I was gonna try it on a scrap and I may just go get it and try it on a scrap. I don't want to put it on her wings until I've tried it to see
Yeah. Well, I wondered
how
if you used the iridescent medium just on her wings,
um
just
it is
painted it on.
it's so thin that it doesn't seem to do much.
Okay.
Um I'm not I wouldn't purchase that iridescent medium again. That's how I feel about that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I have some, but I think I have a different kind than you have. I'm not positive though,
Uh-huh.
because I can't
Okay,
remember what
so
you got.
that's my mine is Liquitex in
Okay.
a
Yeah.
tube.
Mine is different. It's Artist Loft, I think. It's what it is.
Okay, so that's that page, and then this one opens, and this one opens, and that opens like that. And I'm very happy with it. But now we're gonna put this
Yay.
back, and I'll go get a piece of black paper because this gold stuff in this jar might work real well. Where did it go? This. I actually have pink too.
Thanks, Barbara.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, I have a big Delusions book too that I've been planning to do napkins in, but I also knew I'd probably end up having to take pages out of it in order to do that. So
Yeah.
I hadn't made up my mind, but I like doing the pages individually and then binding them together for a napkin project because there's so much gluey
Yeah. That's
decoupage stuff going on.
that's the thing. Um okay. This is some stuff I got on clearance at Michael's. I do not know if they have it anymore. but it, yeah. Oh, that's dry. If I thinned it out, let's see what that looks like.
I think that would be pretty.
But I also have pink.
Ooh, that would be pretty too, probably.
I thought I had a purple. I probably should have done her before I put her in.
Well, if you just use a tiny paintbrush, it'll probably be okay.
Yeah.
Either one of those would look pretty.
Um,
But what's on the page, I don't know if pink will look good with what's on your page.
yeah, I'll have to look. I've got a green. Yeah, it's I've got pink, gold, and green, and I don't think the green will look real good. So I think I'll just use whichever one. But it is sparkly. Okay, well,
Well, I think that'll look pretty. I know, I liked doing the copper on this one.
on that one, yeah.
Yeah, so I think either one of those will look pretty. Cindy wants to know if that's like Inca Gold.
No, this is not wax. This is a paint, and it was probably on clearance because like this one's getting dried out. Um, it's glitter paint. It's the Inca Gold is more of a wax, and you know what? I have this too.
Well, put that on there and compare.
This is a wax, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is wax. This is more solid. I like the sparkly. This one will work better if you've got raised and lowered areas kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think the sparkly works better. So I'll use either the pink or the gold, one of the two. I think I went looking for Inca Gold, and that other was less expensive and the same basic thing. Or maybe I just decided against it. I don't remember. Okay, let's see here.
Scoot your book up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Well, and that butterfly, is that pink up there in that butterfly?
I'm thinking the pink. I think the pink will.
I think either one of them would look fine, but I think because you've got that pink butterfly up there, the pink would.
Yeah, the only thing is I will tell you that butterfly's not pink.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Nope, she's more red. I think I'm going to use the gold.
I think I would then. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But now I got to find a tiny, tiny paintbrush. Tiny, tiny paintbrush. And one that's relatively stiff because I need to be able to squish it off after the fact. There we go. And this is one of my favorite paintbrushes. It was my dad's paintbrush. It's sad. See, it's very sad.
But it still works.
It still works. And it probably is sad because, I treated it poorly. I'm trying not to get it too thick.
Yeah. Barbara says your paintbrush looks well loved.
Well, I'm sure my dad took much better care of it, although he didn't take care of most things. Come on. We got to have a little bit more right there.
Just a little more.
Whittle more, whittle more, whittle more. Okay, I'm happy. Let me get the lid on this paint.
Now that page turned out really nice.
I'm in love with both of them. I'm very happy with both of them. But there's her sparkle.
Yay.
Yay. And that page is, and this still lifts up, even though it's not, and then this one
Yeah.
is actually has that dimension thing under it. And then these, let me fold like that, fold like that, and this one folds out. And like I said, you can see a fairy right there. See her cute little face.
Yes, that's cute.
And the butterfly and this little guy. And she's still in the window. Oops. In the window right there. So it
Yeah, I
worked out
love
pretty
those
good.
pages. That looks great.
I'm very pleased with how they ended up coming out, but I need to put this in and close it up for a few minutes. Where did my other pieces? Oh yeah, there we go. So now what are we going to work on?
I don't know. Yep, it's getting
Thank
fat.
you, Barbara. I didn't make a pocket page like you did last time.
Well,
No.
we could make another pocket page. I
Well,
still have these that have to go somewhere.
you wanted to make tags too.
Yeah, we don't have to. I just thought it would be a fun way to use some more of the stuff out of this book.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is that.
Yeah, I mean, while we're working on this book today, we might as well.
Well, this would be really cute to put in this. By the wayside, it says the hedgerows commonly situated by the wayside are very safe places for fairies to live. Their thick, dense greenery contains a wealth of hidden holes and secret places.
I have to show you something real quick.
Okay.
My book, right down here, it says wayside, that direction.
Ah,
So it's headed to your house.
it's next to my house. Well, that's because you gave me that half of the book.
Yep.
Thank you, Andrea. Then I'm thinking maybe if I take that half and this half and put, because then it says, oh, if these people understood what's to be found by field and wood, what fairy secrets are made plain by any footpath, road, or lane. CMB. So I was thinking maybe I'll take this in half and turn it into two tags.
Yeah.
Now we'll have to decorate it so that maybe this will flip up, because we have some holes in here now.
That's true. I
And
think that's a good plan.
we could put some is that one of your fairies from your other book? Oh, No, that's the fairy from this book. Okay, but I also have these pieces from this book. Uh-oh, just threw that piece on the floor. So I still have this from the marsh.
Oh, yeah. You were going to use that. That would be good.
Mm-hmm. So I could just make tags with these.
Yeah. Let's just do that. Let's just make some tags with the words out of
Mm-hmm.
that we didn't use. Because there's quite a few of them. And, flowers and butterflies and things like that that are in there.
Oh,
There's
look
even
at,
some fairies, I think, on some of those pages. So,
yeah, this says to the wayside.
Oh, there you go. Cute.
Okay, let's see what we can do. I need some cardstock out though. I know they have some in here. I still haven't gotten this off the back of my book yet.
ah, yeah.
So, oh, I have these pieces too that I can help to hide stuff with. There's my cardstock. She's back there cutting very quietly. Do you hear her, guys?
I'm actually tearing very quiet.
Oh, what are you tearing? Oh, you have another little book. How to
Yeah.
Spot a Tree Fairy. Oh, how cute. You'll have
I've
to
got
back that and put it in your
this. But I wanted to get this little fairy so I could put her somewhere.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
She's partly behind that book, but I could put her behind a leaf or a flower or something.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay. So
we're just going to leave it like that for now. And then I've got this one right down here
oh, she's
as a
cute.
little fairy.
Could you cut that out with the big leaf and the sign and everything?
I think so. Because the leaf just goes kind of right there. It's just barely over the
Mm-hmm.
bend. I think it would work fine. So let's just do it. I'm going to.
And then what does the other little words say?
It says, look up at any tree. There's so much for eyes to see. And if you're quick enough, maybe a laughing fairy in the tree.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay.
And then the other one is in the treetops. So.
Okay, we're going to go for about 4.5 inches. Oh, look at this one on the back. Oh, she's on the front too. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things. With the right page, you get double chances.
Yeah. And no, I'm not doing another image transfer over. I do have pieces in the water that I got in there this morning because I hadn't gotten any more transfers done in case
Yeah,
we
I have
needed
quite
them.
a few I need to use, but
Well, and I only have a couple, so I thought, well, I better get some started, even if I don't use them today.
right.
I need to have them ready. So, okay. Ooh, did I do that right? I got all the little Y's and F's bottoms pieces and the little piece of paper, both of them.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, don't fall off of there.
That sudden moment of fear when you think, oh,
Ooh, is that gonna work? Mhm. Okay, don't know how big I want to cut that just yet.
Barbara says that's really, really nice, Tanya. I think she's talking about
all your stuff that you were showing earlier, but I'm
Oh,
assuming your pages. But I didn't know if you saw it, so I just want to make sure you
oh,
saw it.
thank you guys. Okay, what are we talking about? 14 colors for. Yeah, that paintbrush is well loved. I'm not sure what 14 colors of what they've got, but
I don't know unless it was those paints that you were using.
oh yeah, I seriously doubt that they have those paints because they were clearancing them. But what are we looking for from Hobby Lobby and Michael's Girls? I missed it. Let me see if I can find what they're talking about.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. So
A couple of jars of something. Oh, Inca Gold.
Oh yeah.
I thought Hobby Lobby had Inca Gold. I thought I was in there.
Well, I saw some there after I had already bought mine off of Amazon.
Ah, okay.
So I know that ours at least does have it. Or at least it did at one time.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I should qualify that because that's been a little while. Okay. There's that. That I could use somewhere. It's got a hole here for something that was tucked in there that I'll have to cover up with something, but that's okay.
Yeah, it was the Inca Gold they're talking about. So,
oh look, little footprints.
oh, and he's crawling under the leaves.
Yeah, and there's another one looking at him.
Okay.
Oh. I'll just cut that out for now because it's hard to know exactly what you will use and
Mm-hmm.
what you won't. But I think that I've harvested all I want from that page.
Oh,
But I'm
look
not going to throw it
here.
away yet because you never know.
I mean, the E is kind of covered up, but I can cover up that hole with
Oh
this.
yeah, that looks nice.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can. So let's see here. I'm going to take off that little tip right there, and I'm going to make this look more like it belongs. And I'm going to leave that sticking out sort of because that way it has like a little tab on the side of it because I think I know I'm going to stick it in that pocket that's a side pocket. So I might need to cut that and make it double thickness. Yes, yes. Just so that it's stronger. Now then, if I got anything else I want to put on there, because, you know, I'm thinking a pretty butterfly might be a good thing. Let's see here what we got. Pretty butterfly.
Oh shoot.
Oh shoot! What happened?
Oh, I tore a notch out of it,
Oh no!
but I'm gonna leave it like that and maybe put something over it.
I was gonna say you can cover it up with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the Inktense blocks. I mean, I really don't need them, but they would be so fun to have. Okay, how about that butterfly? I think that butterfly is good. Looky
Oh,
there.
that's very cute.
It's a gold butterfly, but now it might need two gold butterflies. Let's see if I got another little tiny gold butterfly. I got little stuffs, but I don't know that I got little gold butterflies. There's another little butterfly. Yep, yep. Oh yeah. Yes, I love it. I love it just like it is. Okay, I'm happy. Mhm. So I'm going to put this down here like that and glue it on. Glue. There is glue here somewhere. Barbara, are you working on your book today? Cheryl was here earlier. I can't remember all who's making books. Lisa, do you remember? Janet's
I
making a
don't
Birds
remember.
and Blooms, but
Yeah, I know Barbara and Holly and Melissa, and I'm not sure.
I
I
don't
want to
think
say
Holly's
Teresa
working.
was, but I'm not
Yes,
positive.
I'm thinking Teresa was, and I thought Cheryl was too, but I'm not going to tell you for sure of anything these days. I just wondered if anybody was working on their books.
Mm. Okay, I'm just going to hold on to that whole piece and decide what to do with it later.
Well, there you go.
This little fairy and this flower and this poem, all of that needs to go together, I think. But then you've got this leaf here with the arrow to it where it's talking about, the leaves here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like everything's connected to something.
Well, and that's it. You gotta pick and choose.
Yeah. So right now I'm just doing um
That is not good. That's gonna. Okay, I do that like so. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Come on, slide around there just a little bit. There you go. I like this gold glitter paper. This is I can't I cannot tell you when I got it or where I got it. It's just a little like 6-inch paper pad, but
Yeah.
it's gold glitter paper that I got somewhere,
Oh, that's cool.
and it's really fun to do die cuts out of. There we go. Ta-da! One tag almost done. It needs cut out, corners rounded, and then inked. And then it will be done.
Barbara's worried because sometimes she's going to have to start committing things to paper. I
I
understand, Barbara.
see.
You just got to do it.
She's oh, a forest garden theme would be fabulous, Cindy. Yep, you just got to do it, Barbara. That's just the thing. You got to do it. I cut a bunch more ladies out of magazines last night, just to get them ready in case I wanted them.
Yeah. Well, I've got to try and see if I can find some. I know I had some at one time.
Well, and I just those particular magazines are ones I have saved the actual magazine because usually I cull it for images,
Right.
but those are ones I saved because I didn't know if I wanted faces or just what out of them.
Right.
So don't move on me, butterfly. You need to stay right where you are.
Okay. I've been procrastinating by cutting stuff out and tearing stuff out and
Huh.
haven't actually done anything with it. Oh, there's a cute little one.
That she's adorable, or he, whatever it is.
Yeah.
All right.
She,
I
not
think
sure.
I got to ink this one, and then I have a done tag. How about that?
Sounds good.
I also have a big old mess on my table again.
Oh, that's just part of it.
Mm-hmm. But I did clean it off.
I believe you.
So it's,
I did too.
seriously hard when it's messy. Yeah.
But it
Well, and
just
I've been moving
all
stuff back and forth so that I can make beads. It's like, okay, I can't keep doing this.
yeah.
It's ridiculous. You got to just clean up this mess. Okay, one done tag. I like the little sparkles on it. Okay. Now then, the other piece. I'm probably going to do it similar as far as putting. I was thinking about putting this piece across the bottom of it so that so that it looks like it belongs.
I don't think I want to mess with that one. Yes, I threw it away.
Big hair crowns, long gowns, gypsy hippie chicks. I don't know. I think that'll be fun, Cindy.
Hi, Christine. We're glad you're here.
Yes, hello. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so if I put this one like that on there, this one can go, oh, nope. Well, it actually has to come, I have to change it up a little bit. Okay, take off this piece. Take off a little here. What's the
On
matter?
the curve. Well, this piece got cut right there, and I was trying to glue it back on, but it was kind of on a curve, and so it's not
That's
wanting
not
to glue back on.
okay.
So I may just have to trim it there, not worry about it. But
Okay. All right, and that will work right there like that. I gotta make those shorter. Okay.
I think I'm gonna wait on this.
Straight.
And I think I am gonna call those done.
Some of those are done.
Well, the page. I'm through with that page. I'm getting rid of the extra.
Oh,
Just
okay.
I already have too much stuff to try to figure out what to use, and so it's like there's way too much. Okay.
Well, thanks, guys. That's sweet of you to say. Excuse me. Dang it.
Bless you.
Oh,
I
the
have
air
these
conditioner.
backgrounds that I want to make some tags on.
Yeah, I have some of those too.
And I thought I might use some of these pieces on, but I don't know that they'll actually go.
Oh, okay.
Maybe this one. I think I'm going to save those for other parts of the book and just glue some of this down on cardstock in case something shows. You have to find some cardstock. Oh, that's not cardstock.
Uh-oh.
I thought it was, but it was not. Okay, I'll just use manila file folder. It's a
That works.
fairly good
Okay.
color match.
That's going to work now, there and there. So I got those 3 pieces sorted out.
Yay.
Yay, now I got to cover up this hole right here with something.
Oh, y'all are so nice.
Aren't they sweet?
Yeah, they are. We have the sweetest subscribers.
We do. I agree. Okay, so I think I'm going to cover it up with this blackberry piece right here. For not knowing what to do with that little blackberry stem, I have used all but most. This I think this is the only piece left.
Well, that's pretty good.
Uh-huh. Well, look though, I got a piece over here. I got this piece.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what am I going to do with that piece? I don't
I
know if
bet
I'm
you'll
going to do
find
anything with it today. I want to do something else.
something.
And it's already 3:30.
Yeah. Of course, we
Okay.
started at 1 instead of at noon, and
Yeah.
that makes it creep up faster.
Yeah, it does. Uh-huh. I agree. Okay, so that's going to work pretty well. I'm a liking it. I'm a liking it. Okay. Okay, if I do that, okay. Let's glue this piece down. I mean, I haven't even gone and gotten tea.
I brought some out with me when I came, so I haven't drank much of it, but I have it.
No, mine's almost all gone. I'm pretty sure there's only a swallow or two left.
Yeah. I always bring out one of those 44-ounce cups full, so
Oh well, I don't have that much.
it'll last longer than I can sit here.
Oh,
My
Andrew,
back doesn't last as long as my tea.
um, Andrew, I'm 62. I cannot believe that. How Linda's going. I think. Let me see. Till this afternoon, but it's not art. They take out dinner like on Sundays. I need to cook. Oh dear, Linda's
Oh,
gotta go
yeah.
cook. Hmm. Yeah, Lisa's considerably younger than I am, Holly. I think she's about the same age as my baby sister.
I'm sitting here trying to think, am I 56 or 57? Isn't that terrible? Good grief.
Well,
Don't even know how old I am.
I don't know either.
I was born in 63. So I think I'm gonna be 57 this birthday.
You are actually the same age as my little sister.
The one that's named Lisa or the other one?
No, no, not the one the one that's named Lisa is gonna she'll be 60 this year. The other one, the littlest one, Stephanie, the one that sends me really good stuff in the mail.
Oh, well, good. I like her.
Yes, I like her too. Mhm. Yeah,
Okay.
the one I get along with.
Okay, good. I want to be like her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, when she was little, we would do stuff, uh, like I took her camping in the Upper Peninsula when she was 9, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Mom let me have her car, and we went off by ourselves.
The only time I drove my sister to, some places, but she's 8 years younger than me. So
it worked out that I was old enough to take her places,
Take your places.
but we didn't really go do anything that was just us till she
Mm-hmm.
graduated from high school. And she couldn't remember going camping like I remembered. And so I took her camping for a graduation trip. Oh, everything that could go wrong went wrong. We finally ended up just driving over to Dallas and getting a hotel room and going shopping. I was like,
Well, I
okay, this is not how camping is. It's better than this.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Steph went off with me on the camping trip I was just telling you about because we had been camping before and had stuff go wrong. Things like it got so cold that I had to go to town and buy extra blankets. Our sleeping bags weren't warm enough, and just stuff like that.
Yeah, well, ours was kind of similar stuff. It rained every night, and it rained so hard. And of course, we were novices, so we were just in a tent.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't know that if you put your stuff up next to the wall of the tent, it just lets the water come right in. Well, we didn't know that. So every day we had to take everything out and air it out. Our sleeping bags, everything would get soaked. And after about 3 days, she was like, I don't like camping. Oh,
Um,
and she
my
wasn't really good at just laying around and reading books like I was. So I was perfectly happy, but she was like, I really want to do something. So and
uh,
all the things we were gonna do, we were gonna go horseback riding, we were gonna go karting, there were all these things that were supposed to be available, but because of all the rain, none of those things were available. So when we signed up to go to this place, we went there because they had all these things.
yeah.
Oh, oh well.
Okay.
We we played I taught her how to play poker. We played poker with beef jerky pieces as our poker chip.
Oh dear. Yeah,
So we have some memories.
yeah. Well, see, and fun memories too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
okay.
The funny thing is, the last 3 days we were in Dallas shopping, and I have zero memory of that except that we stayed at a hotel. I don't remember anything we did there. All the things I remember, are all the things that happened while we were camping.
Camping. Uh-huh.
Uh, I need to ask her.
Well, it
Mm.
might have been not memorable enough that
I mean, shopping. How memorable
yeah,
is that? It's just
that
shopping.
that's it. It's just shopping. Okay,
And it's not
let's
like
go.
we had a lot of money to spend either, so it was mostly window shopping.
Mm-hmm. Well, Steph always when we go to New York, Steph has always taken us to the city because I would ask to go, and she picks different museums each time.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Oh yeah. The last time we went to the city, we went to the Folk Art Museum, which was very interesting. However, um, at the very last minute, we ran in, found the Modern Art Museum, which is near the park, I think. And I really wished we'd have been able to spend more time there. Okay,
Yeah.
so this one needs something to pop it. So I think we're going to have a butterfly. You know.
Yeah, I think a butterfly would be good. I like it
hmm
though, like it is.
And I'm
It's
thinking maybe
nice.
this one of these butterflies like that.
Oh, that's cute. Is that tatted?
Yep. I found it in my stuff recently, and I'm just,
Trying to use stuff.
well, I'm not sure who tatted it either. We were discussing it. How about that?
I like that. I like that. Yeah. The pink one shows up more, but moving that tatted one up higher makes it show up better.
Yeah, and it doesn't show up a lot, but it adds that little bit of dimension to things.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Christine. They're calling Holly. They're teasing Holly about being a brat.
Yeah, I think she said her family called her brat because she was the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
If I read that right, I didn't read. I didn't catch everything. So
The only thing about these really delicate butterflies is getting them glued down.
yes, that can be frustrating.
Luckily, this glue has a very tiny tip, but it is going to squish out. That much I know. Jeff found a box of baby wipes in the shed, so I gotta finally have extra baby wipes. There we go. That's all right.
I think I need something behind this fairy as she looks down at these two. A leaf would be good.
Now, did you put book page on cardstock? Is that what you did? I wasn't paying attention.
On this, what do you call that stuff? File folder.
Oh, on file folder. Okay.
Yeah. This stuff, you know.
Yeah, the important stuff, the stuff you have to have. Yeah. No, we were discussing these tatted butterflies. I would really like to learn to tat well enough so I could tat these butterflies because they are so stinking cute. But tatting was not something that came easy. I've done it before, but it's just not. I'm going to have to try to do it again, now that I'm a grown up. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. I really like the tatted butterfly on there, though.
Yes, very cute. Very, very cute.
I may have to go in and make a what do you call it? A pocket page, though, because I don't have any pockets to put these in.
Yeah, I don't either. I need to make 2 pocket pages because I've still got these that need to go in somewhere, and what I'm making right now. So we're gonna need to make some pocket pages. Guess we can do that next week, maybe, unless we have time today.
Well, we're going to switch books next week. I thought we ought to talk about that before we get off. Oh, dang it. I just made cardstock for my scrap bin again.
Oops.
I just don't want any more scrap bin cardstock. Really?
We'll throw it away.
No. Can't do that. Oh, my gosh. That's
You're
sacrilege.
stuck with it.
Well, and my scrap bin has grown, seeing how I cleaned, my scrap bin got bigger.
Yeah.
Not smaller. That doesn't.
Okay. I need your opinion.
Give me just a second to answer Andrea's question.
That
Andrea, there's 2 ways to do tatting. There's one thing called needle tatting, and then there's another way it's called shuttle tatting. So the needle tatting is, it's kind of like a very, very flat, tiny crochet hook, and you tie the knots around that piece of metal or needle. But it's not, it's all the same size. Then shuttle tatting, there's a little tiny metal shuttle that you go through, and basically it's making knots. It's tying like half hitches all the time. And I tried it both ways, and my tension is just not good. So that's my problem with it. Okay, Lisa, now to answer your question. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I was trying to decide, and I don't know if you can see, if I've got this so far.
Uh-huh.
And I thought I wanted this little girl looking down at them,
Uh-huh.
but I also wanted some words. And when I do that, that makes my tag really, really wide because I
Yeah,
don't want to cover up this fairy.
these tags got kind of wide too.
So I was trying to decide um,
If those words are the ones you want.
yeah,
Can you make the words go out and then cut a little tab on the to make where the words are? Can that be a tab to make the tag? See, like I made these things stick out the side. They're kind of like little tabs. Could you go around the words and make it like a tab of a file folder?
yes, I think I could. I think I could. I'll just cut in here. I may just cut this side to match this and let that be
And
the tab.
yeah, and
But
that's
I got
kind
to
of
put
what.
something down here in order to do that too.
Yeah, make it look right. That's kind of what I did on both of these. Is I cut around the little decorations and made them to be the tabs. Um, Andrea, I might even know where my shuttles are. I don't know where um, my needles are, but give me just a minute, and I think I can show you what a shuttle looks like. Um, but you're most welcome anytime I can help. I mean, that is one craft, one skill that I never did get good with. I was not happy with my um, what do you call it, tension. I think.
Yeah, I never even wanted to try it until my eyes are not good enough to do it.
Oh, and now after I've had my cataracts done, I probably can't do it either. No, not in there. So I don't know where they're at. I was thinking they were right in there, but I guess maybe not. Maybe they're over here still. I've been cleaning up, but that doesn't mean that things are where they belong yet. I'm working on. Oh, here they are. And these are not mine. That's the thing. I'm not sure who did these little butterflies because this little package isn't mine. So, but these are shuttles. This one has a little hook on the end of it. They all actually kind of have a little hook, but they're a little different. This one has a little flat hook, and this one is more like a tiny, tiny little lace hook. And these little bobbins pop out. I don't know who put that bobbin in there because that's definitely not the kind of bobbin that goes in there. Um, you just pull this apart, and the bobbin pops out because you put your thread on the bobbin, and then you put it in there. And basically, tatting is a lot like macrame. This one looks in sad shape. It looks broke. But it doesn't have a separate bobbin. This one doesn't have a separate bobbin either. Come on, can you come out? Oh, I may not pull that one out because it's plastic. This one has a standard class 15 bobbin shoved in it, so that's just I'm sure not what's supposed to be in there. And that's a sewing machine bobbin, guys. It would take Jeffrey will have to get it out with something. But that's a bobbin. And the needles are just a long, skinny needle. Joyce, they could be, but these don't have a hook on them unless they're broke off. So I'm not sure. There's also the fact that you tie one thread around another thread. Um, basically, it's like tying a half hitch, and I can't really explain that to you, but there's a big one. See, it's a little knot, and these little loops are just where you tie the little knot further down and slide it up. Now, Violet actually tats, and if she were here, she could probably explain it better than I can. My problem with the needle tatting is I could not get decent, tight tension. So, and I can't imagine this is my mother's tatting because I'm quite sure she never ever tried it. She doesn't crochet, and she used to knit some, but little thread would have been not something she played with. So there's a nice big piece of this, whatever it is. It looks like it was headed to be a doily. So anyways, that is those, so that you could see what they look like. And they're basically a tiny, tiny shuttle, just like you would have for weaving. This, looks like a itty bitty weaving shuttle.
You might could even use those for tapestry if you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Other than the ones with the hooks on them are might get caught in things. I don't know. It would be dependent on how you made it go.
Yeah, I haven't ever tried it. I just wondered if it might work. I had some
might work very well.
that I got at in a box of stuff, at a thrift store.
Mm-hmm.
And there were like 10 of those, the little metal ones, the little shuttles in there. And I was like, well, I am not going to be doing this, because I looked at the instructions. I was like, there's no way. There's no way I'm doing that. So I took them to the guild meeting and gave them to one of the ladies who was much older than me, who tats. So,
hi, Mina. And hello, anybody who we've missed popping in. I'm sorry if we missed you coming in. I apologize. Lisa, that tag looks fabulous now.
Thank you.
I'll show you. I'll show you what I got in my book in just a minute, Mina. Let me put this back in the other side of the room so that I don't forget where I put things. My tea slave is in, so I could get more tea.
Yay.
Yay. I just have to decide. What is this? Let's see here. Okay, so I made 2 tags with some of the leftovers that we had from our pop-up book. These will be going in somewhere. Don't know where yet. Then these pages are probably dry enough. I have this pair of pages. That's all I got done today. This one has a little butterfly that kind of pops up there, and this one will still move, but the rest of that page is flat. And then I took parts of the pop-up and turned them into pages that I added in, and if you look and can see, there's a little fairy right in there, and then he's up there, and there's a butterfly right there. Well, as you turn the pages, more of them are revealed, and then this part pops out too. So that's all I got done today. Um, Lisa, you want to show me know what you did? Just a minute. Let me move. There we go.
Okay,
After
just
you
a
start.
second. Let me cut this real quick.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Well, I'm working on this tag right here. When I get it cut, it's going to be a tag. And I got some other stuff taken apart to make tags with, but I haven't got tags made with them yet. And then I did, nope, that's last time. Can't remember where I did it.
Have you lost it?
Nope, here it is.
Okay.
And I did these 2 pages.
Yeah, and those were complicated.
And I have some, yeah, I had to kind of weave some little pieces together to make them into a big piece. To put the leaf pages and the flower pages together. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So that's all I got done today besides this tag that I'm still working on.
Would you mind talking about next week now? Do you?
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Did you bring your book out so we can see what you did get painted and?
Oh, I didn't bring that out. It's still in the house. I took my book apart, kind of is what I
Okay.
did. And
Let
these
me.
pages that are like this,
Mm-hmm.
um, I thought it would be fun to paint those pieces and use them, separate from the little fairies that are kind of in the middle of them.
Yeah.
And I have quite a few pages like that. And I just took those pages out. I like her. I think she's big enough. I could paint her with the brush markers
Mm-hmm.
or with the Inktense block, and a paintbrush. But so I've got those. And what I did was there was a page that was not this busy, but it was similar to this. And I just took a fourth of it and I did 1/4 of it with colored pencil, 1/4 of it with watercolor pencil, 1/4 of it with Inktense blocks and a paintbrush, and 1/4 of it with the watercolor brush markers. And just to try to see which I liked the best
Mm-hmm.
on the paper and like the look of the best. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not a great colorer, and so I wasn't completely happy with any of them. But I think what I will like the best is probably the brush markers or the paintbrush and the Inktense blocks, and then maybe use some colored pencils to just add little details around, or maybe use pens to outline or something like that. But I haven't tried the pens to outline yet. And
Thank
that's
you, ladies. Thank you, all of you. Um, I have not taken my book apart yet, and I can already tell you I don't like colored pencils. So I am very seriously considering doing some of what Lisa's talking about doing, but um, also using them black and white, parts of them black and white. Um, like, um, there again, Lisa sent me this book, and she just took the book apart and sent each of us parts of it. Um, I was going to show you one I was. Okay, this one especially. Okay, like,
Oh, that's pretty. I like that one.
yeah, yeah. I can't get it apart, but I could use this fairy without coloring her black and white. And there's another one in here that I was thinking the same kind of thing. Well, where did he go? He just got up and left. Um, this one. And just
Oh yeah.
using him black and white and adding color to the page with parts and pieces from the page rather than trying to color it all in. Um, yeah, Barbara, and I wish I had the blocks, and I wish I had a bigger set. And that's what I was looking at last night. Joann's has got a 40% off coupon, and they've got the 72 color blocks, but that's just a lot of money. So, and this little fairy is really, really cute. So I was thinking, I could color her in and then use a bunch of this stuff black and white. So it's really dependent upon, how much coloring you want to do, because I don't like to color.
Yeah.
So I would probably do like Lisa does. And let's, the other thing is a bunch of mine I'm not going to be able to take apart real well, and they're too big for the page. I was thinking on this one, especially, that
Oh, that one's so pretty. I
so
should have
pretty.
kept that half of the book.
Yeah, that's so cute. Okay. And I love the little mushrooms and everything. So I was thinking about, like maybe coloring the mouse and coloring the fairy and maybe a mushroom or two, but leaving it black and white and then doing it. Well, let me see. The whole page, top to bottom, will fit in. Um, but it won't fit this way. So what I was thinking about doing was just taking it and folding it like this so that it would fit. And see, the little fairies are kind of hidden.
Yeah.
And then I could just decorate right here with something, and then it would open and you would see the fairies and everything.
Yeah. One other
So,
thing I thought about when you were talking about black and white and just coloring some of it,
mm-hmm.
um, I thought that I might coffee dye a page and then leave it like that, but I'm not sure how that ink will work, you know.
Yeah.
So
Um,
that would be something I would have to try out and see on a page I don't care about. But but I like the not doing the whole thing.
um, Yeah, I don't think I want to do the whole thing. Yes, Barbara, I know, because it'd be so much easier than using my pencils. I'm going to show you how I do it with my pencils here in a minute. And means the glue paint with acrylic and fussy cutting it a possibility. Um, yeah, Mina, but I probably won't use acrylic. I'll show you kind of what I was thinking. Lisa, if you look at the color of these pages, they're not too far off from what's in the book.
That's true. They're not as white.
They're not as white as you might think.
Yeah. I was trying to
I'm gonna
see.
I'm gonna work on this rose right now, though, just so you can see how I do this. That
I
is, if
like
I
this
can.
little guy,
Oh, he's adorable.
and there wouldn't be too many colors in there for me to try to have to figure out.
Hmm.
But there's also,
Um, yeah.
there are
See
a few
that?
of them that would be not too hard to do for somebody who's not that great at coloring and doesn't really love it, you know. Um, but if the stuff around them is colored, then they'll show up better. It's hard to know what's.
Mina, the paper is not real sturdy. You couldn't wet it down tremendously. Um, Barbara, I know I would love the blocks. If I had realized that they had the blocks when I went to buy my pens, when I bought the pencils, I would have bought them then. I just didn't know they had them, and the I have the pencils, so spending money on something I already have is kind of hard for me to do. Um, and the only thing is I only have 12 pencils. I also didn't know that they came in more colors.
I was gonna get mine and show you what I've got because you were talking about 72, and that's a lot.
Yeah,
I have 36, and that's a big.
yeah. 72 has double, has
It's double thickness or something.
yeah. It has two trays just like that.
But these are the the colors, and then there are some wells where you can mix colors. So, and you can draw with these like you do pastels. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't draw with these. Um, you can actually put them down on the paper. Here's a piece of cardstock.
Hannah has the pencils and loves them. Of course, she liked the blocks too. That's what she used for a long time till she got the pencils.
So you can
But
color with this and then go back with your water brush and spread it out. But I don't like to do it that way. What I like to do, okay, and that was blue, and I really should have picked a color I was going to use. What I like to do, and I have to put my glasses on, so yeah, Holly, it's going to take us a while to do any of this coloring, and that's why I was wanted to mention it because um, supposedly we're going to work with the coloring book next week, at least some. So I will probably be like watching Mary tomorrow night and using this, but I just use my pencils as a block. So really and truly, the blocks would be way more fun for me.
and
Uh,
they're more cost effective
yes, they
because you
are.
get a lot more stuff and you don't grind it off sharpening your pencil.
Sharpening your pencil. Now, I'm going to tell you, I've had these for years, and if you look, they haven't hardly been sharpened. Um,
Yeah.
and I've used them. I mean, it's not like I haven't used them. So, but the my problem with them is that there's not quite enough variety of color.
And if you get them, one reason, even doing it like she's doing it, you can still get too much of that color on your brush
Yep.
and it doesn't activate it completely and then it's not permanent.
Right.
So you have to be careful. If you do a light coating, it's permanent. But if you do it thick and dark, then it's not. I found that out when I was, even though I had it all wet, it still wasn't permanent when I did that my
Your
practice
test?
day.
Yeah.
See,
Um,
here's one that I think will be fun just to cut these out
oh
and
my,
use
that's
them.
a fabulous page. You just need to color those and then you can just cut them right out.
Yeah. So that's one I'm planning to do. But I also wanted to do one that was, kind of a full page thing like you were talking about. But I can't, it's hard to decide. I like her and I love leaves and greens. And so that one would probably be fun. And I like her, but I think she's also one that would be good to cut out. So one to leave as a page is where I'm struggling, I think. Let me look at the page you were talking about.
Leaving, give me a second. Let me clean out my brush.
Yeah, that's
One of
fine.
the
I didn't
things,
mean to make you stop. You can keep
oh no,
coloring.
no. One of the things that you need to do is clean your watercolor brush out. You don't want to leave that paint in there because that ink tints does become permanent. Of course, my watercolor brush is beginning to show its age.
Yeah.
Well, it's only, probably 15 years old. Um, bye-bye, Andrea. See you later.
Hi,
Mina,
Andrea. Thanks for
uh,
coming.
they blend pretty well. If you now, a lot of times what I do is color the lighter color and then color the darker color over the top of it,
Yeah.
rather than using a well and blending it. But yeah, they blend pretty well. Um, let me see where she's
And
at.
you can accent. They do good with highlighting and
Hmm.
shadows and stuff like that if you do the darker color over the lighter color.
Right, and especially if you let it dry a little bit before you add the next layer, because then
Ooh,
see,
that one's pretty too.
this is another one that would be cute to put in whole,
Yeah.
because when I fold it like this, the snail is there, and this is really pretty,
Yes.
but
Yeah, I love that one.
you don't see the little fairy until you let it open.
Yeah.
And I could just put some of the other pieces from some of the other pages on this.
Right.
Okay, but I was going to show you the one I really think. So that one would be really cute to do. And there again, I could color just parts and pieces of that and put it in whole.
Right.
Come here. Where are you? Well, I thought you were to the back. Of course, just because I thought it was to the back, it's not. Well, I guess I'm going to have to turn every single page.
I'm
Let's
sorry.
just let no, don't be sorry. Let's just start at the back. See this one I can cut him out and I can do all these little pieces. So, he might be cute just like that, or maybe over black and then cut out so that, he's
Hmm.
layered up.
Yeah.
This is the one
Yes.
I really want to do, and do it like that,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
then both of these fairies are.
Well, I couldn't remember what it was, but I knew there was something about it that was completely different. I didn't have any pages that were made that way, and that's what I was thinking about the meandering path rather than
Mhm.
being
Well, when I was
um
sitting at my desk last night looking at this, I was thinking that the book was shorter and I was going to have to cut part of this off, but it's
yeah,
not. It's the pages will fit top to bottom perfectly. It's the width of them, and they really look kind of cute folded in for several of them. Now this one might work too, because I'd be hiding one fairy and I'd have the
yeah,
other fairy, and then you
that's
open
what
it
I
and
was thinking.
you've got a second fairy. So there's several pages that could be used that way.
That one's not very interesting if you shut it.
Um, just so you know, guys, let me put Barbara's comment up. Barbara has gotten coloring book pages. Um, if you Google fairy coloring pages, you'll have plenty. Um, the other thing was is that my cup you sent me the cover,
Yeah,
so I have all of these uh, pretty pinky blue things too. So my biggest problem with printing anything right now, Barbara, was the fact that I'm almost out of ink. My ink is supposed to be here Saturday. So, um, but see, like when it comes to when you show me your box again, would you? Your box of colors. I'm gonna make you big so I can see it good.
okay. These are the colors that are
Yeah, it helps to see. What gets me is they've got so many grays and blacks and browns in that box.
yeah.
Even the 72 has an awful lot of them.
Right.
But see, there's like 3 almost reds in there. And that would be really a lot, very helpful for this rose. And yeah, Barbara, I made a mistake when I bought the pencils, but I didn't know what I was buying when I bought them, and I didn't know how I would use them so much like watercolors. But the big reason for using these guys is the thank you, Lisa, is
Uh-huh.
the fact that they're permanent once they, as long as you get them good and wet. They have to be totally activated. Um, but if you get them good and wet, then they're permanent. Um, on the page. So if you go to use them, um, what do I want to say? If you go to use them and Mod Podge them down or something like that, and you get liquid over them, then they end up, they don't bleed, where watercolor bleeds. I think this
Okay.
would be easy if I just fill the whole thing in. First off, I need a little tip of color up there. Oops.
I think the full page thing, I'm going to probably do this one
Okay.
because I can cover up her.
And that will be really sweet.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to
This
try to
one will
color
do
the
the
whole
same
thing?
thing, but it's just not as interesting a picture.
Yeah.
Um, so I've got those two as options for full sheet. And I don't know if we want to do more than one or not, but and then I've got these where I might color them and cut them out.
Cut them out. And I plan on doing some of that too. And
But I've also got like this one where this little guy could be cut out and this bird could be cut out.
mm-hmm.
And then this little guy on his leaf could be cut out. So there are a lot of ways you could use just a little bits of it, like on tags and stuff. Um, so I have to decide what, because I've got a lot of things I could cut out.
Yeah.
What I have having trouble finding is the pages that will look good as a whole page. Now here's another one, but this little guy is so far over that
Actually, I think put it back in frame. I can't see it.
well, you'd have to lose part of him.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But it's a cute one too. So I'm going to keep these 3 as options. So, how much are you planning to work in advance? And how much are you planning to do on the day?
as far as coloring goes, I want to try to get a little bit of stuff colored so that we're not sitting and coloring the whole thing.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons why I wanted to mention it and talk about it. The 72 is a little harder to use because you have to separate one tray from the other, and my desk doesn't run to that much space.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to use it for that reason either. But Tanya's got a huge desk, so she could make it work.
Well, now that I have a clean spot,
Yeah.
Joyce says don't forget about tags. Yeah, because we can make tags out of. But I just love what the ink tints do.
Yeah, they can be so subtle or so bright. Just
Yeah.
depends on what you want and how much you load up your brush.
Right. And the thing of it is that and I'm good with what I've got. It's just, I'm jonesing for those 72 colors. And I really think I made a mistake in getting the pencils instead of the blocks, because of the way I use them. It just, yeah, isn't it beautiful, Mina? And it's so simple, and it's just I mean, I could probably do this while I was watching videos, kind of like I've been fussy cutting stuff out lately. Um, I have a and it didn't, when you use a water brush like this, it doesn't wet your paper that much. So I could put like a piece of watercolor paper or something underneath a.
Yeah, let me go get my other what I did, my
Okay.
examples real quick, and I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, that little pink piece. I have a piece of that too, and that says tag to me. Tag, tag, tag. So now, because I did this one, I got to do this one because we got to have the same corners. And I may be wrong. I may decide that I'm going to have to color everything, but right now I really think that just coloring parts of it. Yes, Barbara, I could. I just don't seem to do that. These, especially the black one, would work just like a Stabilo All pencil. I don't know that it writes on plastic and stuff as well. And yeah, that's my thought, Barbara, is that since we're going to work with the coloring book pages next week, I thought maybe we better get some of our coloring done. Uh-oh, are you all right? You didn't fall down again, did you? I heard her giggle, so I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, okay. Let me make her big. She really got busy there. Oh, there's words all over her.
Yeah, I cut those out last night and just had them sitting there. That's what I was wooing about when I came in the door. The wind made them fall off on the floor.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay. Now, this is where I had it too intense. And when I
Uh-huh.
put water over it, it bled.
Yep.
But I put water all over this too, and it didn't. So this is the ink tints right here. Now, this is probably a little darker than I really want to go, but I was just playing and I was tired. That was the last thing I did. So I wasn't in the mood to be subtle. I
Yeah.
just want to put some on there and see. But this is watercolor pencils. And they didn't, I have several different brands and none of them are really good ones. And they didn't activate well and
Mm-hmm.
not evenly. The different kinds of pencils activated differently than other kinds. So I wasn't happy with that. And then these are just colored pencils here. And
Yeah, and I don't like the streaks of colored pencils.
yeah, I don't either. But I had some streaks with this the brushes too. These are the watercolor brush markers
Mm-hmm.
in this corner, and they were streaky too, which is the reason I'm thinking I'll probably go ahead and use the ink tints because you can not have the streaks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this is another option for something with a if you can take your watercolor brush and your water brush and pull some paint off of that brush and paint with that to make it less intense. I didn't do that. I just, painted with it the way it was.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but you could make it softer with those if you did that. But they, of course, when you go over it, the water, will, it'll spread stuff around, but
Mm-hmm.
not as bad as I thought. You can see a little bit on that blue, but not too much. A little bit on that green, but not too much. But boy, the red really did, reactivate. Um,
Well,
so
and
I,
your watercolor pencils, you can use them the same way I use my Inktense pencils. They're just then not permanent and they are less intense.
yeah, they're very, very less intense. In
Yeah.
fact, I was surprised how,
Pale.
how much, yeah, how pale they were. I didn't try doing it that way, but, but I can, but I have seen people do that. If I had one really good set of watercolor brush pencils, I might do that. But since I've got several different kinds with different textures and different strengths, and I just didn't know if I wanted to do that. Now I might use them, as a way to go maybe to outline something, or
Mm-hmm.
and then ink tints inside it or something like that. I don't I don't
Well,
know
and
exactly what I'll.
Like Barbara said, one of the things about the Inktense pencils is that you can let me do this. Um, you can you can go along the edge of something like this, and then pull from that edge.
Yeah.
Now you got to be careful because where that pencil mark went in is you got to get it really good and wet.
Or it will reactivate for sure.
Yeah. And then you
Yeah.
get like a nice outline kind of thing. So,
And you could do that similarly by putting more of the ink on your brush and outlining, and then putting more water on and pulling it in.
well, and that's kind of what I do is
Yeah.
I put in some intense color and then pull it around and then I go back and put in lighter or more intense color and just partially because I like the watercolor effect of it, and I guess that's just the way I like it. So
Yeah.
now, Mina was asking about mixing, and a lot of times I don't mix them, Mina, as much as I overpaint them. Like this is really bright green, and it's just not what I want. But yet the only two greens I've got are one is really bright and one is very dark brown kind of green. So what I did was I painted like half of it with the really bright color, then I painted the other half and kind of went over the bright color with the darker, and that's just how I've been doing it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you it's right or it's wrong. It's just what I want, you know, and that's just how it works for me.
Anyway, I looked at this whole page and I thought that looks like a kindergartner did it. I don't want to do any of it. um, but I think if I used it in the more subtle
Yeah. Uh-huh.
amounts, I would like it better. So I do need to practice. So that's probably tonight and tomorrow night both. That's what I'll be doing, is practicing on
Well,
some of these,
since
like these butterflies or whatnot.
yeah, since I did my fussy cutting of my um I've got a couple of things in the water that I have to deal with, transfers that I have to deal with. But
Yeah.
since I did my fussy cutting last night of all the little ladies from the books. Oh, and I want to show you guys those some of that. Where did they
Oh
go?
yeah, I still got to find some ladies.
Well, we still
Find
got
some
time.
ladies.
I mean, you know, we've got several weeks of this. Um,
That's
okay,
good because I'm not sure where they are. So,
um, but the right before we left Sunday, I found this one lady and these two earrings. No, let me make myself big. I
yeah.
guess I got to have more room. I've
Can you
covered
zoom
up
in
my
a
room.
little, or
Let me see if I can.
you don't have to? I just thought,
There. Oh yeah, it worked. Okay, so I had found this lady and these two earrings that were fun to make wings. So I was specifically looking for earrings with my ladies. Okay, I've got these fun black eyeball looking earrings. Where are they? They're right there. And I had a little tiny lady here. She's wearing polka dots, so I thought her wings might need to match.
oh yeah, how fun is that?
Um, I have these giant earrings, but I have a couple of giant ladies that might need giant wings, you know. Um,
Yeah. You could put both of those to that one side of her where she's looking back at it,
Right, so that it comes out.
which makes her not as wide.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't take up as much page. Yeah, like that.
Like that. These are fun little earrings. Oh, she's off the page. So sorry, guys. These are fun little earrings. They're just little round things. Now that she doesn't look good with those. Let's try them on her. She looks more hippie, funky earrings. Where'd they go? There it is. Oh, I had it and now it's gone. Well, you guys get the drift if I find that one. But this guy is really cool, and I found these really weird earrings that look like ram's horns, and they kind of looked like a fairy guy's wings. Oh, I found some more floral ones, which I thought would be really cute with this little lady that has the pink. Oh, no, I don't like those. They're a little small for her. So we'll have to find something else. But I have these two too that are really, that might have to be where the fairy.
Might add another, like add those in with them.
That's what I'm thinking,
Yeah,
that they'll have, like butterflies have two sets of wings.
yeah.
And so um I found these, which I don't know how well this is going to work because she's going the wrong way. Her wings are going to have to be on top of her.
Well, that's okay.
But yeah, now it works. See?
Yeah, it looks good.
Uh-huh. Um, I mean, I hadn't even played with these, but I just found a bunch of earrings that I thought would be cute. That um, just different earrings that would work to make fairy wings.
Oh, those work really well.
Yeah. So there's all kinds. Now this one is really cool, and I haven't cut it apart yet because I haven't decided how I want to use it. But I was thinking that I might cut this piece in half, and that the wings would be like it would be come up to about there. But the other option is it'll be split apart, and then it'll actually have really big wings, or I could cut this piece apart. And so there's so much you could do just with
True. Yeah.
the magazine pages. Oh, here's a big bracelet thing that nice. Yeah, it was a bracelet, I think. I don't think it was earrings. If it was earrings, they are really gaudy. Um, but I thought because of how they now see they're not working real well for me right now. So you have to play with them a little bit to see. There we go. That would work with her. So try the long earrings down. Long earrings down. Oh, I think she's talking about these
Yeah, from way back.
from way back. Sorry, I just looked up. But yeah, see, those could go down and something else could go up. So, anyways, I sat and fussy cut out all of these little ladies. And oh, this one has a little girl. So, she might need this mommy might need these little red wings. And then the little girl might have to have something really dainty, like the
Yeah.
end of this piece, you know. So, just some another idea, guys. That's just. I
Yeah,
just,
that works well.
so I got all my fussy cutting done. So now I get to, I guess, get to color pages.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So, anyways, I've about sat here as long as I can sit here too. I don't know about you. How are you? Oh, and I think that pink piece right in the front of the cover, you've got a piece on the back.
Yeah.
That's a tag for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh,
gonna
I'm,
be
I'm
good.
still I'm still zoomed way in. I honestly was thinking that I could cut out this little fairy right here and a couple of these black and white pieces, and the tag would be done.
That sounds like a plan. Why not?
Well, then I got to make some pockets because otherwise I don't have any stuff to do pockets. Yeah, I
Oh, there's
think
the
we're.
finished tag.
Oh yeah, it came out so cute. Excuse me. So, excuse me, guys. That's my finished tags. I did do 2 tags.
Yay.
Yay! And I used up a big chunk of that piece of paper.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm starting to do that too. So, anyways, guys, we're going to play with the coloring book pages next week. I don't know if we'll do it both days. Don't forget that we'll be on Lisa's channel noon on Tuesday
And one on Thursday.
and one on Thursday. So, and we're talking about a painty paper session one day, but I don't know exactly when that will be because right now I've got a pretty busy week next week. I'm taking mom to Margie's and I have a beach show, so I don't know that it'll be this week. But soon. We will be doing a jelly plate session soon because we both found papers that need to be jelly.
Yes. And I'm gonna have to get off. I'm muting. I'm
Okay.
gonna mute.
Okay, we're gonna go, guys. Bye bye. Have a nice night. Love y'all.